Successful Minds. Okay, hi guys. Welcome back to another series of Successful Minds, where we interview people who are proactively chasing their own success, a personal goal, a challenge, a business, anything. Why? So we capture them in their essence, so we can learn a thing or two from these beautiful people. Today's subject is a subject which a lot of people nowadays can relate to. With traveling being so accessible, being so easy, people have the chance to live abroad. Hi.
Hi, how are you? Nice speech.
Thank you.
My name is Paula. I'm from Spain, from a city called Malaga. I'm a journalist. Right now I'm trying to improve my English.
How's that going?
Is that going more or less? I think I improved,
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah.
I'm 27 years old.
Okay.
I never know what to say when someone tells me, introduce yourself.
Do you feel like you're put on the spot?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really need to say something wonderful about me and I don't know what to say.
Okay, no problem. Why are you on this podcast? As you guys saw from the title of this video, you yourself have lived abroad.
Yeah. A different country for 1 year and a half.
Yeah.
But before that, I was living in a different city.
Sure. So you've lived away from home for 5 years.
Exactly.
So the reason why Paula is on our podcast today is because not only has she successfully lived abroad, because as you can see, she's alive.
I'm alive.
But also, I know your personal story. You had a lot of challenges. I think you are more than capable of speaking about this subject. So we're going to ask her some questions. We're going to get her opinions and her thoughts on some ideas, okay? Don't click away. What is success for you?
I think the main thing is that you are happy with whatever you are doing. Maybe you are not, you didn't get your goal yet, you are still working on it. But if you are on the way to get that.
So from what I interpret, success is about happiness. It's about sense of purpose.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. For some people is have a family, some people is get at the top of the career you are, get a very nice job, or it can be a few things. No sé lo que estoy diciendo. I'm saying.
But you did say, don't show me the questions.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You were like, just hit me with the questions.
I should have asked you the question first.
No problem.
If you feel like you are on the way to get what you want, you are happy with the life you are living, I think you are successful.
It's about the journey just as much as the destination.
It's about the journey, because when you get your goal, then what?
Yeah.
So there is no an end. I don't know if I'm successful. Actually, when you asked me if I can record this podcast with you, I was like, because it's called Successful Minds, and right now I don't know if I'm a successful person.
That's a very interesting conversation that we had when I asked you. You were like, what? Why you want me on your podcast? But I think that's the thing. I think success can be many different things. Something like this, living abroad successfully, right? You must have had a particular mind to be where you are today. So my first question to you is, why? Why did you decide to live abroad?
Because I really needed to improve my English. I'm a journalist and I was trying to get a new job in Spain.
Yeah.
I mean, you need C1. My level of English was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. You didn't have the opportunity to learn as much in Spain?
I could have studied in Spain, but I think when you are in the necessity, and also it's not, okay, I will study 2 hours today. No, it's like you are living in the country. I want to be living my life in English, to speak with people in English, understand the accent, which is very important.
So before you decided to live abroad, you had a reason to come.
I had the experience because I was already working as a journalist. I had the studies, I just needed the English.
So when you decided to live abroad, you had your reasons. What expectations did you have?
The first time I moved away from home, I moved to Barcelona, but it's really far away, almost 4 years. And then I moved to England. So obviously my first experience prepared me a lot. And my expectations were like, was going to be the same. I did it once, it's gonna be the same. Like it's gonna be the same.
Same experience.
I
Problems and issues.
thought same problems, same issues. The only difference is like, okay, I will have to do it in English this time. It's gonna be difficult, but because I have my previous experience, it's not gonna be that difficult.
So what was the reality?
So the reality was, it was much more difficult.
Things were a bit different. They were not the same.
Things were very different.
So what was different?
And the first one, new life in English, not Spanish.
Okay, so the language.
The language.
Yeah.
And the second one, I moved here with my partner.
Okay. And did that have an impact?
It had, of course, because we were together for a short time. So it was like to moving together.
So it was basically you with your new partner
coming to England.
A new relationship, deciding to live together.
Exactly.
I mean, that's another challenge of itself.
Yeah, I think it was more difficult because it was like two challenges at the same time. Yeah, the reality was that I came here and I wanted to continue my life, I wanted to socialize. But how do you meet people when you cannot have a normal conversation for more than 1 minute?
How did you overcome that?
With time, I studied English in a school. I didn't really learn a lot in the school. Where I learned the most was outside, speaking with people. Yeah. When I saw Spanish people, I just ran away from them.
You used to run over the hills.
Yeah, exactly.
Run under your bed.
Oh, you're Spanish? Bye. Nice to meet you. Bye. Yeah. It's nothing personal, but it's like, I just want to speak English. I came here for that. I don't want to fall in that
bubble, in that.
Yeah, and that mistake a lot of people make.
To be honest, my situation was the same. Obviously not with a partner, but I moved to Barcelona, to Spain, where I met you. And my goal was to learn Spanish. And it was exactly how you described it. I fell into that system of always speaking English. My life became English. So it's very nice that you dedicated time, like you made sure it didn't happen.
Obviously, I met a lot of Spanish people and tried to avoid them. Yeah. But at the end, of course, I have a Spanish friend here.
You live with Spanish people?
Of course, but at least the first 5 months, I wasn't with Spanish people. After 5 months, I was like, okay, I need it. Okay. How I really learned was speaking with people day to day and also working. And that really forced me to speak with people.
So you put yourself out there?
Yeah, it was very difficult at the beginning. Can I have a bottle of water?
A bottle of what?
Bottle of water. What are you asking me?
You were like, was that Japanese or?
Yeah, time put everything in their places.
Oh, mic drop. Boom.
Boom.
Okay. So we talked about expectations. We talked about the realities. What lessons did you learn from this whole experience living abroad?
That everything passed.
And what do you mean by that?
Because I really felt in some moments that this is too much for me. I feel lonely here. You know, I know people, they are my friends, but not really like my close friends. My family is not here. I couldn't socialize how I wanted. And I felt maybe this is too much for me.
Did you ever think about going back to your country?
Yes, of course, many times.
It's very straight up.
Many times. Yeah. I thought, I'm just gonna study English in an academy.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
But I wanted this experience. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna give up.
You're saying something very nice, beautiful. What made you push through it or hold you?
Speaking with people who care about me. When you are like in your bubble, oh, what is this being like this? I'm seeing other people who just moved here and they are having a really good time. Why am I not having a really good time?
Yeah.
And you cannot make decisions when you are in that bubble because any decision you make in that moment is gonna be wrong.
I think what you're saying is you can't make decisions while you're in an emotional state.
Exactly.
You can't do something just because of some emotion.
Yeah, so maybe you are feeling like this, I'm lost, but then you speak with the people that love you, you know, just go, have a walk, speak in your language so you feel better, do something that you like to do, And then you are like, okay, now I have energy to continue what I'm doing. The main lesson is that everything passes. All the bad moments will pass and everything good will come. Just give it time.
Give it time. Give it time. Are you listening? People watching this video right now thinking about living abroad? I think what you're saying is very useful for our audience watching at home.
They need a push.
Maybe we can be that push. Can you look into the camera and say, I push you to you?
You want me to say what?
Can you look into the camera and say, do it? Do it.
Just go for it.
Yeah. Do you regret making the decision of living abroad? Like you were saying, it was a very difficult time. You didn't have it easy compared to other people.
Nothing is like it looks.
Exactly.
I don't really know what those people were really experimenting when they got home.
Experiencing.
Experimenting
Experimenting is like they're talking about drugs.
Or really, oh sorry. What was the question? Sorry.
The question was, do you regret making that decision to live abroad? Now.
I don't regret it because, as you can see, my English has improved.
Hey!
It's not perfect. I still need to learn a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, I can have a conversation.
Of course, and a very good
and
conversation.
I can understand different accents.
Yeah.
And I can think in English, which for me was like the big change.
Do you recommend people to live abroad?
I do recommend people to live abroad, many reasons. Living abroad will give you a lot of good things, a lot of experiences, expand your mind, open your mind a lot. Maybe your reason can be to learn a new language. Maybe your reason can be you are bored, you want something new, you want to see a new culture.
Now that you adjusted yourself to living abroad, are there any struggles that you're facing now? Like, are you still facing the same struggles or are they different?
Of course, in your life, you will always have struggles. Yeah. They are not gonna finish. Yeah. They are just gonna be new ones.
So you're basically saying the problems are still there, the challenges are still there, they're just different.
Challenges will always be there, but that's good because it means you are developing.
Last question. We want to give the viewers something really valuable they can go and take home. What final 3 advices would you give to the viewers who are watching now from your translation on the situation?
I feel a lot of responsibility right now. Don't think too much. If it's something that, and I'm saying this because I'm a person who overthink a lot, just because I think if I didn't overthink too much in the past, everything would have been easier. The second one, don't stay at home feeling bad, feeling lonely. Okay. Of course, call your family, call your friends, have all the advice, all the energy from them. You will make mistakes, but no worries, you will learn from it. And
the last and final advice?
Be a sponge.
Bob.
Be a sponge. Be a sponge. The possibilities of learning are endless. Huge.
Yeah. And it was like you were saying before, be open to other cultures, traditions. Don't go abroad to do the same things you do at home in your country and so on.
Be prepared to open your mind.
Well, we hope you guys learned something from this video. The idea was to give you an insight, someone who lived it, who went through it, so you can take constructive advices. Thank you so much for sharing your story on this video. It was a pleasure having you here, and hopefully see you next time. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. Thank you for having me. I hope my experience can help someone.
And I have to say that, I mean, talking personal level here, you are a shy person, so to come and speak on camera, I think we applaud you. You did very well. You did very good, and well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Ali KTube, and what we're doing, oh yeah, we're signing out. See you next time, guys. It's been a pleasure.